Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jasmine, and if you haven't already guessed with everything behind me right here, today I am making almost everybody's favorite crab boil, or shrimp boil, because I'm not using crab, I'm using shrimp. But it's obviously kind of like a copycat recipe of boiling crab. Not exactly it, but I will say it's pretty damn good. I've tried this recipe about 3 times now. I've tweaked it every single time, and I think I've got it to almost perfect. So first I'm gonna start off by showing you everything that I'm using, and then we're gonna get cooking. Okay. So what you'll need for this recipe is butter, and lots of it, potatoes, corn, seasonings, and I'll go over that with you right now. I'm only using a pound of shrimp this time because it's just 2 people, me and my mom. And then depending how much garlic you like, I actually use 2 heads of garlic. I have a couple hot links that I chopped up. And then for the seasonings, I will put this down in the description box just in case you don't catch them all. But I'm using 2 tablespoons of each one of these seasonings, which is Old Bay, paprika, Cajun seasoning, lemon pepper, and cayenne pepper. The cayenne, you don't have to use 2 tablespoons. That's only if you like it spicy. If you like it spicier, use more. If you don't like it so spicy, use a little bit. That's all up to you. A couple lemons cut up. And then over here, I actually have a pot of water boiling, and I sprinkled some Old Bay seasoning in it, and I also sprinkled cayenne pepper, and that's gonna be for our potatoes and our corn. And then in this pan, we're gonna be using this to cook our sauce, which is gonna be the butter, the seasonings, and then eventually I'll cook our shrimp in it as well. Okay, so first off, you wanna start by putting your potatoes in the boiling water with that seasoning. Potatoes do take a little longer to cook, so we're gonna do these first, and then eventually, like towards the end, you'll drop in your corn. But let's start with the potatoes. Now, you can use any potatoes that you like, obviously not big old russet potatoes. I actually found these at the grocery store. They're called baby yellow Dutch potatoes. I think they're so cute, and they're just like the perfect size, like kind of like bite size, you know? So we're gonna drop that into the bowl, let that cook. So while that's cooking, we're gonna turn on this pan right here. Now, I know what you're gonna say right now. Oh my God, that is a lot of butter, but trust me, that's how you make the sauce. So you're gonna need a lot of butter. And don't mind my mom in the background making all that noise. So, I know, it's a lot, but you're gonna use 4 of these spoonfuls of butter. So there's 2, 3, and 4. So just for now, you're gonna let that melt down. Once that's all melted, you're gonna throw in your garlic, and you're gonna cook that down for a little bit. But let's melt this first. Okay, so here you can see that the butter is nice and melted. So what's next is you'll throw in your garlic, and we're gonna cook that up until your garlic is nice and tender and it turns a little color, and we'll go from there. I swear every time I make this, my mouth just waters the whole entire time I'm cooking because it's just so good. So like I said earlier, this is actually 2 whole heads of garlic. Now I like a lot of garlic. If you don't like as much garlic, don't use that much. I know it's kind of a lot for 1 pound of shrimp, but you also have to consider that we're using hot links, corn, and the potatoes as well. So I'm gonna dump that all in there. There we go. Now we're gonna cook this up. You just want the garlic to get a little tender. You want it to change color. You want your garlic and butter to kind of boil up together so it can get that good garlicky flavor. Now it's watering. Okay, so now that your butter and garlic is just boiling and it's smelling so beautiful, you're gonna throw in your seasonings. Like I said earlier, 2 tablespoons of each. Unless you don't like it so spicy, then you're gonna hold back on the cayenne. But there's the seasoning. We're gonna mix that up. Let that cook for a little bit. Oh my God, it smells so good. My mouth is watering. I cannot wait. So just mix that up, let that boil for a little bit, and then we're going to throw in our shrimp. Okay, so now that your seasoning, your butter, your garlic is boiling all together, obviously, you know, mix it around just a little bit. You're gonna add the juice of 2 lemons, depending how lemony you want it. When I first started making this recipe, I was only using 1 lemon, but I do like it with 2. It just makes it a little more lemony and a little more juicy. Not slaughtering. So there's 1 lemon. Here's 2 lemons. Go. So then you're gonna mix that up. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. I wish you guys could smell this. Now that's all mixed up together. So this is my 1 pound of shrimp. I rinsed it. Now I don't use the shrimp that boiling crab does with the head, but it does have the little patitas and the tail, so you do have to peel it just a little bit. So in goes our shrimp. Shrimp cooks very fast, so you wanna watch it, you wanna be careful. Don't just leave it on the stove. Make sure you mix it around. Watch for when your shrimp turns like a pretty light pink. That's how you know it is cooked and are ready to eat. So I'm just gonna higher the flame a little bit. Oh my god, I'm so excited. So while this is cooking, you want to check on your potatoes. Once you feel that your potatoes are almost ready, you're going to throw in the corn. Only because the corn is already cooked, you just want it to get that flavor of the water with the Old Bay and the cayenne pepper. Now remember, if you don't like spicy, don't add in the cayenne pepper, or you don't have to. So we'll let that cook. I did check on my potatoes. They're almost ready. So we're gonna throw in the corn. This was frozen corn, so I defrosted it. I cut it up, and now I'm gonna throw it in there. Shrimp is still cooking. Okay, so now that our shrimp is fully cooked, make sure you don't overcook your shrimp, because then it's gonna get tough to take your tail off and the feet and stuff, or peel it. So now, your shrimp is gonna go into this little charola that I have. Oh my God. You wanna scrape all that good stuff out. Now, do not get rid of this pan just yet, because don't forget, we still have to cook our hot links, our sausage. And I keep saying hot links because I got the extra hot flavor. I just love everything spicy, guys, I'm sorry. So put that back on here. So here I have 3 hot links cut up. We're gonna throw that right into the pan. Cook that up. And then once this is ready to go, we're gonna put our corn, our potatoes, our sausage all into one pan, and I will show you guys the final product. I'm so excited. So really quick, while my sausage is still frying up, I like my sausage nice and crispy. It's a little black on both sides. I'm gonna give you guys a secret. So when I'm making a shrimp boil, I usually send somebody to the Chinese food place to get me a bowl of white rice. Oh my gosh. If you serve this, serve your food with the rice, it is just so good. Let the rice soak up all that juice, and I promise you, life-changing. All right, so now that our sausage is fully cooked, we're gonna throw that right into the same pan as the shrimp. And I already put the corn in there. The corn was done a little before the potatoes are. The potatoes are still cooking. I do like my potatoes very soft, so we're gonna let that cook a little longer. But right now, oh, my mouth's watering. We're just gonna mix this up so the sausage can get all in that juice. The corn can get all in that juice. Shake it around. Oh my gosh, guys, I cannot wait to eat. And I really hope you guys try this recipe because it is so good. You won't regret it, I promise you. Okay guys, so here's the final product. I threw in the papas. Stirred everything all together to get the juices on every single piece of shrimp, sausage, corn, potato that is in there. And here is the white rice that you're gonna serve with your food. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm probably gonna have this for lunch and dinner. I know it's kind of a lot, and that was only 1 pound of shrimp. So imagine what like 2 pounds, 3 pounds makes. It's so much food. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share this recipe with everybody in your family. And if you make this recipe, make sure you tag me in your picture, post it, post a video, whatever you want. Tag me. I'm gonna leave my Instagram handles and all that good stuff below. Thank you guys.